We got the JMs flowing on in. All right. And we're also recording this, Cupe. Is that correct?
Recording is live. So yeah, we're good to go. We'll post it to the YouTube channel at some point this evening. As soon as I get it up as soon as I possibly can here once we close.
Good deal. All right. I think we can jump on in here. Thanks, folks, for joining us this afternoon. The May Town Hall. As always, lots to cover this fine Tuesday. So we've got 5 main topics that we're going to be going in. We're going to start off with a quick Jolly Joker and Partnerships update, touch on everything there. Then we're going to do a quick walkthrough of the new hoops contest that we have going, free and open to everyone, with 10,000 flow in prizes over the course of the rest of the NBA playoffs. Pumped to have those contests up and running. You can enter them right now in the hoops lobby. We're also going to talk through the upcoming Vegas trip in July. So we are basically 2.5 months away from that trip. So we're going to walk through a little bit more specifically what the plan is so that people can start to get their trip together if they're coming to hang out in Vegas this July. And of course, lastly, we're going to cover everything you need to know about OTM Gold and exactly what OTM Gold is. And that's something that we're really, really looking forward to. I think it's going to be an awesome way to further lean in and really supercharge the fantasy sports ecosystem that we have going on here at OTM and with the Jolly Jokers. So there we have it. Starting with just a quick update on where we sit as the Jolly Joker Sports Society. We are now up to 1,732 holders, which is awesome. Definitely seeing growth week over week. It seems like almost every day we've got at least one new holder joining the community. So welcome to anyone that may be new here. Welcome back to all the existing holders. And if you're not a holder, you are still more than welcome here. And hopefully you go ahead and head on over to Floaty at some point and get yourself a Jolly Joker. If people are not aware, you can always check this info on the OTM website on the Jolly Jokers page. So you can always see there the updated count of unique holders, how many holders are in each of the 4 tiers. We've got the leaderboard of who owns the most Jolly Jokers, all the recent activities, etc., etc. Can always find that on the JJ page. And again, thanks for the continued support. Exciting times ahead, and looking forward to continuing to grow out this group. And then on the partnership side, wanted to quickly touch on DraftKings and SimWIn that we have going on the DraftKings front, continuing our partnership there with their Rainmakers PGA Tour product. We've got some new packs that dropped today. We've got the second major of the year coming up. Cupe, I'll give you a quick moment here if you just want to tell the people everything that we've got going on with DraftKings PGA Tour in case they have not yet gotten involved.
Yeah, really excited for the DraftKings partnership. It's been great to expand into the DraftKings user base and continuing to add tools and things that help to seamlessly enable you to have a good experience playing DraftKings Rainmakers. So you can find all of those tools on the site under the Rainmakers Pro section. Really, really focused on PGA right now, but Rainmakers football is coming, and continuing to think about ways to one, attract new users, and 2, continue to think about the world of gaming and NFTs and fantasy, and where there are a lot of people playing these type of contests. So excited to have that out there. I think in addition to the tools, one thing that we've tried to focus on with Rainmakers is, bringing content alongside the tools. So TJ and I do a Monday show every week where we recap the weekend and then look forward to the upcoming tournament. On Tuesday, I always write an article that you can find on our site in the content section. And then Wednesday, I typically like to do a bit more interactive show between myself and you all, the users, questions, comments, thoughts. I build my lineups on our site to showcase showcase, the power of the tools that we're putting together and how that can complement your experience when you're on the DraftKings site. So yeah, it's been really fun to continue to roll this out. I mean, we're super, super early. I think we're less than 10 tournaments in. There's still an entire season of PGA Tour ahead of us. And, we haven't even hit summertime quite yet, which will be the start of all things football. I had Justin on the stream on Wednesday last week. We talked a lot about the NFL draft and the Rainmakers football product. So continuing to think about the games that are out there for you all to enjoy and how we can be, a one-stop shop for all things NFTs, fantasy, and sports together. So yeah, I think that kind of plugs it. If you have any questions, you'll find me hanging out in the Rainmakers PGA channel a bunch, but just tag me. Would love to hear any comments, thoughts that you might have, or things that you're looking to enhance your experience as you're playing Rainmakers.
Love it. So there you go. Check out the tools. Sign up for DraftKings if you haven't already. Check out the YouTube channel. Subscribe to the podcast. All those good stuff. Cupe is bringing you tons of info each and every week. And then on the other side of things, we move over to the virtual football field where the New Orleans Jolly Jokers, our SimWIn metaverse football team, is off to a hot start in the preseason. I don't even know what our record is anymore, but I know that it's really good. Justin, what's going on in the SimWIn streets, coach? It seems like, aren't we playing right now actually, or did we just finish up a game? We got a lot going on there.
Boys have been crushing it. They are 15-1 right now. And actually, and Shamar Adams catches it. That's going to be a 75-yard touchdown, taking it to the house. We are in the middle of a game right now. That makes it a 34-21 lead over the Knights into the fourth quarter. Things are heating up, though. And then I think what a lot of people here are going to be excited for is we are getting very close, the team over there, to actually launching the regular season. As well as prior to that, they're going to be kind of really leaning in and renovating, elevating, refreshing, redesigning their Discord. So keep an eye on the Discord over there. I think they're going to be having a chance to play poker against a previous World Series of poker champion, Jamie Gold, one of the other owners in the league. I think there's going to be some more just kind of waking up of their Discord over the next kind of couple of weeks. So keep an eye out there. And then we're going to be continuing to lean in, not only team and owner, but also I think we're going to probably be doing, I'll give you a little sneak peek, we're going to be doing a podcast. We're going to be bringing on some of the other owners for the podcast, talking all things SimWIn. So that'll be fun as well. Keep an eye out. We'll keep you all informed.
Awesome stuff there. So yeah, going to be continuing to have more stuff coming on the SimWIn front. Cupe just dropped the link in here. If you haven't already, you can sign up for an account, and that's where you can watch the New Orleans Jolly Jokers continuing to string together some wins. Cool. Yeah, so that's what we've got going on a partnership standpoint. I'll also call out one other thing, another partner of ours, Underdog Fantasy. They just recently launched their Best Ball Mania 4, $15 million in prizes, $3 million to first place. So you can sign up there. I'll also drop this link in the chat, but sign up for Underdog Fantasy with the promo code OTM, and you get a 100% deposit bonus up to $100. We've got Best Ball Mania 4 going. I'm sure Justin's going to be super involved there. I know Cupe was also saying they have another golf tournament that is for the final 3 majors. That's looking like it has the potential for some overlay. So we might do a little streaming of golf drafts in the next 2 weeks. But yeah, we'll be doing plenty of Underdog over the summer. Justin, what are you already 10 drafts in over there, or are you waiting for week 17? What's your latest on Underdog?
Yeah, I haven't done any yet because we're finalizing a high stakes bet with a poker, a really legit poker pro. And so we want to finalize that before we actually start diving in. But I think we're probably about a day or so from finalizing that. Other than, that. Going to be doing streams over at ETR for the Underdog contest. I'll be active in our Best Ball channel, talking Underdog, doing some late night drafts with some fellow Jolly Jokers. But yeah, hey, $3.5 million is up for grabs for just a $25 entry. Pretty crazy.
Nuts. So there we have it. Quick recap of the Jokers and the partners. Good stuff there. Speaking of partners, that's a nice transition into the latest series of hoops contests that we launched just yesterday. So have been fortunate enough to partner up with Dapper Labs and NBA Top Shot on this one, and we now have a new series of completely free to enter, open to everyone contests that are going to be taking place for the remainder of the NBA playoffs. There's going to be 10,000 flow up for grabs in total prizes, which is pretty awesome. That's going to be spread out between daily and weekly contest prizing, as well as some more playoff long leaderboards. We are setting aside 1,000 flow that you can earn a share of simply by playing every single day. So just by entering every single contest starting this Friday, you'll be splitting up that 1,000 flow with the other users that also do so. And yeah, so go ahead, check that out. OTMNFT.com/hoops. We've got the next couple of contests already in the lobby there, and also have a playoff long leaderboard with another 1,000 flow up for grabs, and 500 of that going to the winner. So a little bit of a top heavy payout there for someone that can win big. We're going to be reserving 2,000 flow for the NBA Finals. Lots of good stuff going on there. You can also check out on the YouTube channel and on the OTM podcast feed. I did a show with Dream Shake from Boards to Bucket yesterday, talking through, recapping round one of the NBA playoffs, talking about the round two matchups. Dream is watching, I think, literally every minute of every game out there. So had a ton of great takes in terms of what he's seeing from each of these teams and what he expects to happen in each of the matchups. So you can check that out. And yeah, make sure you're entering the hoops contest every day, right? This is a great opportunity again for us to be able to partner up with Dapper and offer this contest. And we want to be able to do this more, right? Heading into next hoop season, heading into next Rumble season, we want to be able to work with Dapper and provide as much prizing as we can in a free to enter capacity. And the best way for us to be able to do that is to have as many people as possible entering these contests and being able to show that value and show that user growth and user adoption to the Dapper team. So, you know, that's kind of our ask of you, is if you do have top shot moments, spend the, you know, couple seconds every day to make sure you enter your hoops lineup. We're going to try to get contests in the lobby 3, 4, 5 days in advance so that you can enter them in advance as well. And hopefully some community members are stacking up flow over the next couple of weeks here.
I love that. And so just to make it really clear, like, there are 3 ways to win flow in this. So one is just entering those daily contests. You'll see some of the flow is 250 flow. Maybe as we go further, you'll see we may even up that a little, but like, that's the daily aspect. Then there's the cumulative. So based off how you do throughout the entire NBA playoffs, there's going to be that leaderboard that TJ touched on, the 500. But yeah, the one that I think is really cool is you can literally get last place every single day, and you have an opportunity to win 1,000 flow. Because that last part is anyone who competes in every single slate starting Friday. I think we're giving you one miss, one gimme, but whoever completes that, they will be winning a share of the 1,000 flow. So if only 10 people do it, they're each getting 100. If it's only one, that person gets 1,000. And that is simply just by playing. And as TJ said, the reason why we're doing that is because, hey, this is a test with Top Shot. This is a way for them to see, like, hey, how many people are playing? How often are people playing? And want to see, you know, every single day, get your lineup in, get your entry in, play in the games, and hopefully, like, hey, this is fun kind of NBA playoffs, but also it sets us up to be able to deliver this for NBA full season next year. Maybe, you know, some more Rumble aspects, maybe some other sports, who knows? But it all starts with this.
Yep. So there we have it. Playoff hoops. Make sure you're getting involved. Hoops. Or no, I was going to say the old URL. Now it's otmnft.com/hoops. All right. And if you go there, you might stumble upon some other contests in the lobby too. But we'll get to those in just a second. First, we are going to talk about Vegas, baby. So let me post a little picture here in the chat. All right, so we are heading to Vegas this July, the weekend of, or kind of week of basically July 11th through July 16th. And there's kind of two aspects to the trip here. There's a poker element. So I know for at least me personally, I will be arriving that Tuesday. I'll be playing in this $600 World Series of Poker Ultra Stack event. So that should be a ton of fun there. Then we've got some weekend activities going down. We have some basketball events. So the WNBA All-Star Game is taking place that weekend. We're going to have the return of Slam Ball to Vegas happening that weekend. So Friday night, we're going to look to do some either or combination of something with Slam Ball and the WNBA All-Star Game. We're also going to have a little meet and greet happy hour for everyone that's in attendance. And then on Saturday, it's going to be all about NBA Summer League. We're going to, there's not too many details in terms of exactly what's going to be going on, but we'll be doing something with relation to Summer League that Saturday. And then Jolly Jokers just going to be hitting the Vegas Strip. Who knows what will be going down there. And then everyone can, obviously head home whenever you want, but wrapping things up on the weekend on Sunday. So going to be a fun time. I'll also drop in here a little form. So trying to just collect info on whether or not people are planning, or okay, Cupe dropped in there, are planning to attend. Just helpful for us in terms of planning what we're looking at here. And of course, you can win your way there. So we already have 4 winners who are going to be headed to Vegas. We've got Doodle 2, who won their way through the TOC Playoff Best Ball Contest. We have Arctic Flareon, who won their way through the Madness main event. Will D, through the Jolly Joker Madness Contest. And then Irk from the Hero of Hoops. Those 4 users have already won themselves the $1,000 package to make the Vegas trip. And then we have 2 more still TBD. We have the Jolly Joker Series of Poker winner, and then we have the Playoff Hoops winner. Both of them will be joining us in Vegas as well. And yeah, we're going to be staying, or at least this is not 100% locked in yet, but we are looking at staying at the Flamingo, right on the Strip, right by the Horseshoe, which is where the WSOP is taking place. Pretty reasonably priced. It seemed to come to less than $100 average for these. It's a little more expensive on the weeknight days, but it's pretty affordable out there. So anybody that is planning to join us, set your sights on the Flamingo. That's where we'll be staying. We'll be playing some poker. We'll be watching some Summer League, some Slam Ball, some WNBA, happy hour, all the things. Pretty pumped about the trip, Justin and Cupe. Anything else to add from your guys' side in terms of Vegas this July?
Yeah, I mean, I'm extremely excited. I know we've been trying to do a Vegas for a couple years with NBA Top Shot, with Summer League and such, and so we don't know what NBA Top Shot, we don't know what Dapper has planned for this, but if there's some big activity there, we'll definitely partner with them. But I think that's one of the reasons as well. Like as Coop put the link in, fill out that form as because that helps us, because once we get a better idea of the numbers, we can then plan, and maybe we can actually use that to kind of get some discounted tickets or free tickets or something from Top Shot, or who knows, based off what's ever going on. But I think it's going to be an awesome time, just basically a chance to kind of get all these jokers hanging out, having fun. Yeah, I'm excited to meet a lot of you.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Excited to meet some people. I already know a good number of people who have DM'd me and said, hey, I'm going to be in Vegas. We've built a community of people here and people that have been around for 2+ years at this point. So excited to get to meet people, excited to go out and sort of mix it up. There'll be a variety of things we're doing, some together. Everyone will have their own sort of plan or idea of what they want to get into in Vegas, which I think is part of the coolest part of Vegas. You kind of just get there, mix it up for as many days as you possibly can, and then come home and try to recover for just about as many days. So I'm excited to do all that and get out there and to see Summer League. I've heard so many good things about Summer League. I know that'll be a featured element of the trip, and it'll be a good time for sure.
Cool. So yeah, fill out the form if you're able. As we get closer, we'll get a small group together of the people that are officially going. Get all of us in a group chat and start to plan things out. So there we have it. Vegas in July. Hope to see many of you there and meet you all in person. Fourth topic of today, the Jolly Joker series of poker. So on the heels of the Vegas trip, as we said, we still have one more seat or trip that is up for grabs as a result of the Jolly Joker series of poker. We are now 6 weeks in and 2 more weeks to go in the kind of JJSOP regular season. 6 people have already locked down their seat into the final 27. So the Jolly Joker series of poker finale will take place on Tuesday, May 23rd. So that's in 3 weeks. That will be the final 27 that play in a tournament. And then whoever wins that tournament is the one who wins the trip to Vegas. The way to get one of those 27 seats, the 8 winners from each week will get an automatic seat. So far, B Money 015, JDG, Rubik's Cube 81, Dwayne Bowie, Gary _T, and Sonic Raven 15. Those 6 players have locked down the 27 seats. We will then have 10 that come from the cumulative points leaderboard. So the top 10, excluding these winners, will round out the first 18. And that leaves us 9 more seats that are available. And how this is going to work is that 4 of them will come from 4 qualifier contests that are going to take place in each of the tiers on Tuesday, May 16th. So I'm going to pop this into the chat right now as well. It's going to take place every hour. So we'll have the All-Stars, the Hall of Fame, the Jolly Jokers, and the Gold Club. We'll run each of these as a bit of a faster structure. So we'll do the 3-minute blinds instead of the 5-minute blinds so that it takes quicker. And then I guess we'll do a snapshot of holders. We'll have to come up with a snapshot date. I didn't really think about that until just now. But if you're in the Gold Club, for example, you get access to all of these tournaments. So someone in the Gold Club could play 4 tournaments that day and have 4 chances to win and get one of those final 27 seats. And then beyond that, we will have 5 more wild card spots that will be awarded in some kind of performance-based way. So still TBD on exactly what those spots will be, but there will be 5 wildcard spots to round out the final 27. Those people will then play down to a winner, and that winner will meet us in Vegas and scheduled, depending, of course, be playing in that $600 Ultra Stack tournament, along with myself and whoever else in the community is down for that. So there we have it. Tonight's poker game registrations open in the lobby. As always, starts at 8 o'clock Eastern time. You can register now in the Club GG app. If you still need to get accepted to the group, just make sure you tag me in the poker channel, and we'll get you all set up prior to this evening.
Great. One more quick thing on the Vegas too. If you want to bring +1, if you're +1, that is 100% more than welcome. I'm sure that a bunch of them will be coming from the community. So feel free to do that as well. Anyone is kind of, anything we're doing is just going to be very casual. So anybody's welcome. But just wanted to say that as well, because I think those questions are doing that.
Good call. All right. Now we have arrived at the final topic of this evening. Who's ready to find out what the heck OTM Gold is? There's been speculation. There's been concerns raised. There's been excitement from the Gold Club members who have been piloting this for, I guess, a week now. and it's time to roll it on out to the rest of the Jolly Jokers. And yeah, we're super, super pumped about this one. So OTM Gold. Gold is going to be the new way to get skin in the game when competing in the OTM ecosystem. And the idea here is to really supercharge the fantasy sports products that we've had, hoops, rumble, additional future contests coming, and excited to roll out gold as a big step for us and kind of part of our larger vision of building this peer-to-peer gaming ecosystem and finding a way to get more skin in the game in these contests. We've got an awesome suite of products and games, and what gold is going to do is unlock the ability for people to be having a little more action on the line as we compete against one another. And so how this works is that users can add gold to their OTM account via the OTM cashier. And all of this is now live as well. So I'll post the link here. Yep, Cupe posted a little link to the gold article there. We've also got the cashier. And if you are a Jolly Joker holder, you can go and claim 10 free gold to get yourself started. And then once you own this gold, it can be used in a variety of activities within the OTM ecosystem. This includes contest entries for things like hoops and rumble. It includes pack purchases for things like the Madness game or TOC Best Ball, and this kind of suite of pick'em packs that we are going to be rolling out. I know we've seen, people win quote unquote pick'em packs. That is essentially how we are branding going forward our pack-based games. So Owners Club Best Ball, Madness. We have another game format that we're going to be releasing very soon. You'll be able to purchase these packs in gold and then also enter hoops and rumble contests with gold. And how this works is for these contests, 100% of the gold that gets entered into the contest or used for pack purchases goes into the contest reward pool. So if I am playing against somebody head-to-head for 10 gold, the winner of that contest would win 20 gold. There is no gold that is removed from the ecosystem in any of the contests. Yeah, so that's how it worked from a contest perspective. And then in order to purchase gold, you can purchase it with OTM balance if you have that from the past, or with a credit card. And then there will be a 5% cashier fee on all of these gold purchases, in addition to any kind of standard service fees from using the credit card. And then also, once you own the gold in your account, you can redeem it in exchange for Dapper balance. And then there's another 5% cashier fee on the Dapper balance redemptions as well. And then the final fee element is a 1.5% monthly management fee on the gold that is held in users' accounts. Essentially, just a maintenance fee for the management of the platform. So yeah, I think that describes all of the kind of nitty gritty details there, but we are super pumped about this and pumped to be rolling it out this NBA playoffs with the Jolly Joker holder community. And, think that it really unlocks a ton of potential heading into next season, next football season, next basketball season. And, also giving a great way for people to be competing and having fun and enjoying these various games that we have. Justin, would you like to add to the gold color?
Yeah, so this is something I'm really excited about. What we've really learned from this ecosystem, this community, all the jokers and all the games that we've had is that people love playing these games. Obviously, we love to be able to provide prizes, but long term, it's just not possible for us to only be the one to be able to provide these prizes from a fun standpoint. So what this does is it allows our community kind of, get a little skin in the game, make these games fun. Maybe it's a contest that has 10 gold, maybe it's 50 gold, 100 gold, whatever it is. And through this system, we're able to say, all right, all the gold that goes into the contest, it's completely paid out as well. So there is zero rake. There's no kind of daily fantasy sports rake that you traditionally see where like, hey, DraftKings may have 10 to 15% on an individual contest. Here, we just have those kind of management fees. But again, from a platform standpoint, this allows you to play head-to-head with no rake. Enter these contests, no rake. It's a great way to kind of make these games fun, get some skin in the game. And from a long-term standpoint, this is the beginning of a longer vision that we've always had, is we want to build out a decentralized peer-to-peer sports gaming and betting ecosystem. And so this is a great way to kind of test that out early on with this idea of gold. And you can imagine in the future, maybe you're actually able to kind of not only just our fantasy sports contests and our sports gaming contests, but maybe it's actually be able to do a peer-to-peer bet on a sports game or anything you want. And we can actually build that into the blockchain. Eventually, maybe instead of it being gold, it's an actual coin. It's an ERC20 token that we can use to actually activate this ecosystem. There's so much that we can do with this space that, again, uses these Web3, decentralization, actual kind of using this technology to create an amazing product and a great experience for everyone that's playing it. So we're really excited. Think of this introduction as kind of, hey, the beginning. This is a great way for Jolly Jokers to continue to play in these fun games, get a little skin in that game. And as TJ said, like, yeah, go ahead, claim your free gold, give it a try. We're starting off with the NBA Top Shot, but we've, and the games around hoops, but we've got a lot more plans coming down the road. So don't worry about that. If, hey, you're not that into hoops, you don't have the largest Top Shot collection, we've got a lot more to come. This is really, really just the beginning.
Yep, and we've been testing this for the past week or so with those in the Gold Club. So we've been, making sure that purchases and contest entries and payouts and all of that is working, and things have been going smoothly so far. So pumped to be rolling this out to the whole JJ community as the next step. And like Justin said, this is certainly just the beginning. Wanted to roll this out during the kind of off season and downtime so that as we start to ramp up in July and August and September and hit football season and hit next basketball season, and who knows what games will be added to the platform at that point. So great opportunity to get an early glimpse of what these contests are going to look like. And yeah, everyone can head on over to the cashier now, claim your first 10 gold for free, add additional gold to your account if you would like to do so. And we've got 2 hoops contests in the lobby, one for 10 gold and one for 100 gold. So I'll pop that link in there too, but you can go ahead and enter those contests now. Cool. Yeah, I see some questions. Yeah, ability to set up head-to-head contests. That's definitely going to be added. We even already tested some head-to-head stuff with the Gold Club, so people can play head-to-heads. And in another question about other possible rewards with gold. Yeah, the idea is that in the future there would be other things that can be redeemed via gold. But as always, we want to start simple and roll it out slowly. So right now, there's basically 3 things that you can do with gold. You can purchase gold via the cashier with a credit card or OTM balance. You can, once you have gold, you can do 2 things. You can enter a hoops contest. You can redeem for Dapper Balance. So right now, those are the first tactical steps, but in the very near future, there will be more things to do with gold, and in the medium-term future, there will be a lot more things to do with gold. So again, consider this a soft rollout during the NBA playoffs and during the kind of off-season months here. And as things start to heat up over the summer and we start to get towards football season and TOC best ball packs, for example, being able to buy those with golds, you can kind of imagine how this goes towards next season with then Rumble and Hoops ramping up. So
and I see one other question about will there still be free entry Rumble? Yeah, and hey, we're using this as additive, not replacing anything. So especially if we're able to kind of continue to partner with Dapper Labs and get more prizes for Rumble going on in the future. Awesome. We may also have free contests where maybe there's going to be gold as prizes or something. There's just so many opportunities and things that we can do here. Yeah, it's not like it's going to be, hey, there's never going to be anything that's a free contest or anything like that going forward. This is just a way to, as we said, supercharge the ecosystem.
For sure. Cool. Well, let's see. I think we, if there's any more questions, pop them in the chat now, and we can definitely answer them. That was really the final topic that we wanted to cover. Expulsion asking, can we purchase gold with Dapper? Right now, you cannot. No. Right now, you can only purchase it with either a credit card or with OTM balance if you have that. So that is in the future would like to have the ability to purchase with Dapper, but it's a bit more complicated because you can only purchase Web3 or blockchain tokens based items with Dapper balance right now, and gold is not that. But we have some ideas for how we can unlock that in the future, but it's not on the short-term roadmap. Long-term, definitely something we would like to be able to do. Same answer on flow, Costanza. Okay, so yes, long-term, we'd love for a variety of ways to be able to move gold in and out. But right now, and for the foreseeable future, these are going to be the methods. I think that's kind of my blanket answer. You could ask me of any reason of what would we want to do this? Ideally, you'd be able to do it in a variety of ways, and I'm sure over time we will add to that. But for the foreseeable future, for sure, gonna be sticking with the methods that we have here. Will there be non-gated contests with Rumble? Yes. I think. I'm not entirely sure on that question concerning gold, but yes. So the idea for the future of gold is that we can have some featured contests that get created each week, but B, that users can also just create your own contest of any kind and anyone can join them, right? So I can, looking ahead the next Rumble season, I can create a Rumble contest and I can select what I want the gold entry to be, and then I can add it to the lobby, and then anyone can enter that contest. And we've developed basically a standardized payout structure that I believe Justin pays 20% of the places. So we have standardized payout structures. Yeah, so there's a lot of customizable stuff that eventually will get added. Again, we are starting slow here, but can ramp things up quickly. And Neil's been in the lab on all kinds of awesome customizations, and we've tested out a bunch of different contest formats. So we'll continue to open up the capabilities to the community, because again, that's also part of this, peer-to-peer decentralized ecosystem, right? Is if there's somebody out there that wants to run a certain type of contest with a certain type of settings and a certain gold entry, and there's 100 other people that want to enter that contest, great. We just unlock the keys to the kingdom and allow all of you to determine that, right? And post contest to the lobby and let other people join the contests. So, and again, 100% of the gold that gets put into those contests goes back to the users in terms of the rewards pool. So that's really the idea and the vision here, is that, we obviously have our featured contests that we would roll out, but it's really up to the community on what contests you all want to create and what to compete in with each other.
I absolutely love the crazy ideas already coming from the community. But one thing that excites me about gold is in all the sessions that our team has had talking about gold, there is really an endless amount of things, and I'm using air quotes there, things to be done with gold. Gold really sets a strong foundation for everything that our team has in terms of strengths, providing games, providing utility, thinking through interesting contest types, enabling the peer-to-peer ecosystem that can exist in this space because of the technology, as Justin said. So I just am really excited for the foundation to be there for us to get a sense to measure the adoption of that foundation, and for us to think through, what other opportunities do you all see, and what do we see together as a community. So excited for all those things.
Running through another couple questions here. Giant Hammer asks, can gold be transferred between holders? It cannot. Gold cannot be transferred between holders. Will gold be connected to the New Orleans SimWIn team? No immediate connection there, but I mean, the idea would be that gold, in one way or another, gets connected to everything within the ecosystem. So that's how I'd answer that question, is we don't have like a specific plan there, but if there ends up being something that makes sense to connect the two, like definitely could see that making sense. And Ace John, in the future, can we mine gold in the metaverse? Now we're talking. Yeah, 100%, Ace John. We're gonna be hanging out in the metaverse, mining that gold. And Yeti, would be cool to see gold in poker tournaments. That would also be cool. That has definitely crossed my mind. I think we can figure it out eventually. It's going to be a little logistically tough, but I think we can eventually figure that out. There's lots of options.
Develop our own poker platform, DJ.
Yeah, just build a poker platform. There we go. Easy.
Every card is a joker.
So there we have it. OTM Gold officially live for all Jolly Joker holders. If you are not a holder and you're interested in some gold, you can go ahead, head on over to Floaty and pick one up today. And then you can still get yourself your free 10 gold to get started. So head on over to the cashier, claim that gold, purchase some additional gold if you would like to. And then for now, hit the Hoops lobby, enter the free contests, of course, but also make sure you get into those gold contests for this evening, and keep an eye out as we ramp things up over the next couple weeks.
And one thing I'll mention is, so the gold right now is only for Jolly Joker holders. So this is a great opportunity that if you've got friends that are thinking about coming in, that would like kind of playing the game, playing the fantasy sports, tell them about gold. Tell them about what it's like. Show them what one of the games are. And this is a great opportunity kind of to, get people to, increase that unique user amount, send them to Floaty, buy some more jokers. Because eventually we will roll it out to everyone, but for the foreseeable future, this is Jolly Joker only.
No better time to join the JJSS. Thanks everyone for attending the May Town Hall. Always a pleasure to chat with the community, and always some fun stuff going on. Always something new to be talking about. We'll be, of course, hanging out in the Discord. Feel free to hit us with any additional questions. And with that, we can shut it down for this afternoon. Talk to you all later.